But I do have another question. I'm sure the listeners are curious about this as well. Is where does their father fit into all of these conversations that you're having with your children?
Where does he fit in? That's interesting. So I kind of talked about the differences between my two boys. So my younger one and I will laugh. We're kind of similar, like we get into the weeds. My older one shares my intuitiveness, but he also shares his dad's introversion. He shares that. So when it comes to these deep conversations on these kinds of topics, my husband leaves that up to me to kind of parse out. He wants me to kind of do what I'm good at, so to speak, and that is conversation, and getting deep into the woods about these important things. Little tidbit about how he grew up. He grew up very, very strict Catholic, where these topics were not discussed. And that, you know, he's like, I can't believe you can talk to your to the boys about this. And I believe in open and honest dialogue when they're ready. If they're blushing and I'm seeing some things non-verbally from them when we start to have the discussion, I know that they're not developmentally ready for it. So we're going to stop the conversation right away. I take care of the conversation and the deepness of it and just kind of relay kind of what's going on. And he likes to interact with them like from a physical standpoint and based on their common interests that they share amongst each other.